guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is that time of the year, you know what I'm talking about. The holidays are coming, everybody's so happy, we're excited, and along with all that excitement comes some stress. The stress comes in because around the holidays, especially having a child, a 3-year-old, we get a lot of things. We bring a lot of new things into our household. And if you guys are new to my channel, then you might not know, but I like a very clean, tidy, organized, clutter-free household. And with the holidays, when it's all over, we end up bringing so much stuff into our house, which kind of stresses me out. And so what I like to do around this time of the year, I like to start preparing for the holidays, making sure my house is decluttered, organized, and purge as much as I can before the craziness starts and before we bring new stuff into our house. So today, what I want to share with you is my plan to declutter, purge, get rid of everything that we need to get rid of. So when we bring the new stuff into our house, it has a place, everything stays organized, and we're not overwhelmed with all of the stuff that we have in our house. So you definitely want to keep watching, watch all the way through the video, because I'm going to tell you what my plan is and show you how I'm going to execute those plans to stay organized. And hopefully you guys can take some things away from this video and get prepared as well. Think about the stuff that you bring into your home after the holidays. For someone who tends to be a little bit minimalistic, that's me, when it comes to my home, the holidays can be so overwhelming. We get a lot of stuff. And of course, we're so grateful for all of the stuff that we get, because that means people are giving us stuff because we are loved and they appreciate us and they thought of us. So we're so grateful for all of that stuff, but we do get a lot. And with the addition of my 3-year-old daughter, Avery, now we get even more things. So before the holidays, around this time in November, I like to stay on top of my house organization so things don't get out of hand afterwards. There's just something so overwhelming about getting home from each of our holiday celebrations and having stuff and being like, where do I put this? I have no place for this stuff to go. So I like to purge and organize before the holidays start approaching. So when we bring new things in the home, I have room for it all has a place, and we're not overwhelmed. So before you guys start a plan like I do, know that organizing, decluttering, purging is different for everyone. For some people, they may get a lot of clothes for the holidays, for Christmas or whatever holiday you're celebrating. Others, it might be toys if you have, a lot of kids. It might be, you might need to organize and declutter your guest bedroom, because with the holidays, you have people coming and staying with you, from out of town. So you need to have a plan of what you need to tackle in your household, and then once you have the plan, you can start executing it. Make sure you stick around for this entire video, because I have some tips you definitely want to. The one area in my house that has kind of been new, that I've newly added to my list, is my daughter Avery. She is 3 years old. All of her toys in her bedroom. So that's area number one. I like to get rid of toys that have missing parts, toys that she has moved on from because she's too old for them. And then I like to organize them in a way. So for example, if she has puzzles, I put all of the puzzles together. So if she gets another puzzle for Christmas, I know exactly where to put it. So I kind of make piles, and then I even have a list of things or a pile of things that I know that I want to donate. So you can add that into, which kind of helps your child also know how to give back. You have older children, it's a good idea to include them in the process of donating and giving back. You can help them choose some things, and you can talk about new toys they may be getting, and maybe they could give some away to people and other children who may not be as fortunate as them. I think this is a great way to help your kids grow and help them be self-aware of what they have and maybe what others don't have. And along with all of this, you're teaching them lessons and life lessons, but you're also making room for new toys so you can replace them with the new ones that you get over the holiday season. Area number 2 that I like to purge and declutter before the holidays would be things like our pantry, our refrigerator, my closets. The holidays are filled with so much yummy food and desserts. And, you know, I know personally we have a lot of Christmas parties and celebrations that we attend throughout the month of December, which means I'm usually making a lot of dips, appetizers, side dishes to pass around. So I like to do a good purge of my pantry and freezer. I like to get rid of old food. You know, this is something that you're gonna do all year round, but it gives you an excuse to get in there, get rid of old food, as well as take stock of what you have in there. You guys know me, I do not like to cook. I'm not a big cooker, I'm not a big baker. So if you had to ask me right now, Jamie, do you have flour? Do you have sugar in your pantry? I would say, I don't know. I don't make things enough that I don't really know what I have. So around the Christmas time, I end up making a lot more food than I do any other time during the year. So by purging and getting rid of food in my pantry and my fridge, you know, that's great, but then it also allows me to take stock of what I have. So when I decide I'm gonna make a certain dish or bake some cookies, I know what I have and what I need to put on my grocery list. You're also gonna need room in your fridge and your freezer for all of those foods and drinks if you're having parties and people over, or if you're gonna store things in your freezer because you're making things ahead of time. So again, getting rid as much as you can will allow a lot more room to put all of that food and drink. Say hi to my kitty. He likes it when we turn on the cozy fire. So the next area that I like to declutter and purge and organize would be our drop zones. So our drop zones, think like the place that you dump your mail when you get it, your homework, your kids' homework, or everything else that doesn't necessarily have a place in your home. And I feel like it only gets worse around the holidays. So what I like to do is take a little bit of time to clean those out. Again, this is something you always have to do throughout the year, but it gives you an excuse to sit down, go through that, and make an upcoming plan for, you know, holiday cards that you're gonna get. You're gonna get those toy magazines. We just got a toy catalog with all the toys in it. So that stuff is gonna start rolling in. You're gonna get invites to parties, and then you're gonna have a lot of receipts that you used, you know, that you had from buying all of your holiday gifts. So kind of go through all of your drop zone areas, and that way you have a plan for all of that incoming stuff that tends to build up over the holidays. The holidays are such a busy time. I know personally for us, we are coming home from work and then changing and running off to go do some shopping or going to a work Christmas party. So it's nice to have those drop zones clutter-free and organized, so when we run in the door and we have the mail, instead of just like tossing it somewhere, we know exactly where to go. So another good idea is around Christmas time, you get a lot of coupons and you're spending a lot of money and you want to utilize those coupons. So having everything organized, you know where to put your coupons. Or when we get Christmas cards, you know, we have a set place where we put our Christmas cards. So as soon as they come in the mail, we open it, I hang it up. It has a place. Or when I get an invite to a party, as soon as I get it, I either enter all the information into my phone, or I take a picture of it so it's on my phone electronically, because let's be real here, we all use our phones. You know, we're going somewhere, you hop in the car to leave, and then you're like, oh wait, what's the address, or where are we going? So you're gonna have your phone with you, so then you don't forget the invite, you have it all electronically, and then you can throw it away so it's not cluttering everything up. And last but not least, we like to organize and declutter our schedule for the holiday season. The holidays are so much fun, but they also can be super stressful. We have family parties, we have work parties, our friends have holiday parties, Avery has parties for school and friends. So sometimes it's good to sit down before all of the craziness hits and figure out a plan for what you're going to go to and what you're going to say no to. Mike and I always sit down, we take a look at our schedule, and I say, what do you have going on? What day, what time? And then I talk about what I have going on. And so this helps because we can be like, yep, we can go to this. No, we're not going to be able to make this work. And it's nice to sit down together and have a plan. Another thing that you know, it's good to sit down and look at your schedule is because are there tasks that you do on a monthly basis that you can put off until January? Since December tends to be a super busy month, you know, you also want to be able to enjoy this time, you know, enjoy it and slow down as much as you can. So sometimes that's putting some things off, you know, so don't forget to take care of yourself during this fun time. And so if we sit down and get a schedule, we could say, you know, I know we usually do this, this chore, we take care of this, but you know what, it's not a big deal. If we put it off a month, we'll tackle it in January. So again, being on the same page and kind of getting a plan for your whole month helps us stay organized and ready to tackle that crazy month. So those are the tips that I have for preparing our household and making sure it's organized, decluttered, purged, and ready for the holiday season. I like it to be clutter-free before we bring all of that new stuff into it. And remember, organizing and decluttering is an ongoing process. It's not something you just do around the holidays or at the start of the new year. You have to do it all year round. It's something that I try to do as often as I can. So I challenge you guys to start decluttering your home right now. Use some of the tips that I gave you in this video, because again, we're all likely bringing more stuff in, which can cause so much more stress. And if your home is organized and decluttered, you will know where to put all of that stuff. And if it has a place, it's organized, it will lower all of that stress. Let me know if you guys like this video. I plan to bring you along when I'm decluttering some of the areas in my household. Also, with the new year, I love to declutter and purge, especially this year, because if you are new to my channel, I'm currently pregnant with twins. And in April or early May, we're gonna be welcoming 2 new babies to the family, which brings in a lot of stuff. And we have to make room for everything, but it actually will be a perfect time after the new year to organize everything. I think I'll be nesting, and so we can make room for those 2 new bundles of joy. So stick around, subscribe, and there's a lot more of these type of videos coming your way. Give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Jamie A Journey, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.